Hey everyone, Sean the SEO Geek here, and today Hey everyone, Sean the SEO Geek here, and today what we're going to be talking about is a little bit of link building. We're going to show you how we do unlinked brand mentions, quick, easy way of getting some really high quality backlinks. Stay tuned. We're coming right back. All right, so I was perusing Facebook, and in a group, somebody had asked the question like, hey, how do you go about getting some really high quality backlinks? So I saw all the responses, all valid responses. And the one thing that I saw that wasn't mentioned, that's a great way of getting great links. And frankly, it doesn't take much work because, sometimes, you like to kick feet up a little bit. And as you can see, I'm recording this on a Saturday. My pomade ain't in or anything like that. And, I felt that this was a good technique to share with this group because, this is a fairly easy way of going about getting some really high quality backlinks. I've done this for a number of clients over the years, and I want to share this with you today because this has led to some really, really high quality links for my clients, and you can take this and apply it. Most recently, I was working with a personal injury law firm in the Philadelphia area. We found by doing this, we did the technique that I'm about to share with you. We did this technique, looked for the attorney's name, and we found that her alma mater, the university that she got her law degree from, had written about her because she's on the board of trustees there. So it was a really easy conversation. She had a relationship, obviously, with the school already. So we said, hey, you mentioned us here. Do you mind just linking to us real quick? It's a lot of times that easy because the content already exists. You don't, so it's not like a whole pitch is required or anything like that. It's more just a matter of just asking because the relationship sometimes is already there. So finding these can be tricky, but what I've found to be the quickest, easiest way of finding these opportunities for unlinked brand mentions is by using a super simple Google search operator, actually two of them in one. And what this will do is it'll unleash where all of these exist. And it does take a little bit of digging, but I promise it's like 5 minutes at most. Unless you want to keep going, then you can likely find more. But so the search operator is this: quotation mark, then brand. So I'm using a company called Backstage Library Works for this example. So quotation mark, Backstage Library Works, and quotation mark, then the minus sign, so a dash, site, colon, URL. So what this is basically telling Google is look for this phrase, only show me sites that include the phrase Backstage Library Works, but ignore the client website. So you can put your URL in there and remove that from the search results on Google. So I already pulled a couple examples up, but this is basically what we did. There are tools that do this, but I can't get them to work. So this is just the way that I do it. So as you're clicking through here, you'll see, all right, we have LinkedIn, Indeed, Facebook, Glassdoor, all the usual suspects. Scroll, scroll, scroll. We found this one. Good old command click, get it up into a new tab. But I believe that one already has a link on it. But yes, it does. But you can see, okay, this is an opportunity.org link, but it happened to already exist. So it's okay. So just keep clicking. See, we're on page 2 of Google already. Facebook, Glassdoor. Well, we're back on page 1 somehow. I don't know how I pulled that off. Crunchbase, Apollo.io. Bloomberg, that's pretty cool. Handshake, Gov, Tribe. But long story short, we just click through and open up ones that look interesting. And I did find some of these. So, I already had that one opened. So we did find librarytechnology.org, which is a super solid one. There is a link down here, but it stays within their website. So this is an opportunity to reach out to them potentially. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask my client. Here's really crazy. What I'm going to do is ask my client, hey, do you have a relationship here? This looks like an old press release. So we'll reach out to them and say, hey, does this blah, 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 blah. Do you have a relationship here? How do we go about this? Now, this one was interesting, loc.gov. I don't, .gov links are obviously insanely hard to come by, but this is the Library of Congress website. So I don't know, maybe my client has a relationship in there. They know someone that can wedge them in there. This one's a long shot, probably not going to happen, but still cool that they are at least mentioned here. And this was a job posting that they had from February 2020. And again, it's a half decent website, .edu website. So if this is a school that they have a relationship with, a university that they have a relationship with, they can probably reach out and say, hey, for our listing profiles, do you mind giving us a link in our listing here? Or if they were to post another listing, they could say to apply, and then you just put a contact form on your website, make it something valuable, of course. So that is basically how unlinked brand mentions are done. And as you can see, it's pretty simple, not too complicated. Like most things in SEO, we make them more complicated than they need to be. So I hope you found this helpful. Hit that subscribe button if you wouldn't mind. We're going to try and get more of these out there. I just felt motivated today. But if you have any other questions about anything, feel free to check out SeanTheSEOgeek.com. Ask any questions over there. Till next time, see ya.